So now we're to the interesting section of our marketing. Marketing is definitely an area that agents suck in, and it's not that agents don't do good marketing. In fact, most of their marketing is beautiful. It just happens to be ineffective. I would take ugly, effective marketing over ineffective, beautiful any day of the week, mostly just because it costs me money and I'm one cheap boy. The National Association of Realtors, in their 2010 profile of buyers and sellers, did a study. Where did buyers find the actual home that they purchased? And this is straight from the NAR report. They said that about 38% of all buyers found the home that they purchased through a real estate agent. They said about 37% of buyers found the home that they purchased from the internet. They said yard signs and open houses were 11%. I'd probably put flyers in that category. They said friends, neighbors, coworkers, people you know resulted in 8%. Builders was about 4%, and print was 2%. Nothing else made the list. So what's funny about this is if you go and you take your local newspaper and the real estate books and you stack all that junk on top of each other, the whole stack of print publications goes to the roof, and that's what 90% of agents spent 80% of their budgets on, and only resulted in 2% of the sales last year. But it was pretty. I'll tell you what we got to do. We have to look at this chart and think about, well, we can't really affect the builders unless we're listing their property, so let's ignore them. How do we market our properties effectively through the internet? How do we market our properties effectively to other real estate agents? How do we market our properties effectively through yard signs, flyers, open houses, if anybody wants to do those anymore? And how do we get our sellers to network with their neighbors, their coworkers, and so on? If we did that, we have a 96% effective marketing plan. It's amazing. We're going to knock it out of the park. Great thing is, most of these things don't cost money. And this is actually a big piece of my listing presentation, which was recorded on IMSD as well, but it goes through the scripts and dialogues. My listing presentation is about how do we create a marketing plan focused on this exact pie chart. Think about these numbers and think about how consumers are acting before you spend money. If it doesn't generate a click, a phone call, or a sale, I don't want you investing in it. I don't want you spending money. I'll go through the areas that actually generate us income and generate us leads right now in my business. These are the marketing systems that really, really make me a ton of money. Radio. We get about a call a day from people that are interested in selling their house from radio. We focus directly on advertising to sellers. Our ads run every morning at 7:58 in the morning. Every morning they're read by the morning show host. So whoever your show host is on your local radio station, he says a variety of things. One of my lines is, hey, if you interview one of my competitors before you hire me, I'll give you $500 off my normal marketing fee, because I want you to know with 100% certainty that nobody does more to market a property than Ben and his team here at the Home for Investment team. They're aggressive ads. They're a little bit cocky. They may make some people uncomfortable, but they get people to list houses and it gets an ROI. That's what I care about. There's a couple casualties in every war. So you're going to have to step outside of the box. You can't have these fluffy types of advertisements that don't make you stand out. I want you to do something crazy. Our flyers, we remove the price. The only way you get a price is if you call in. On the flyers, they have an option to call into a 1-800-recorded number, or they can text in information. And I'll give you both those systems a little bit later. On the back of our flyers, I put 16 other properties. None of the properties which compete directly with the seller's property, but it's a way for me to advertise 16 other properties. It'll double the amount of phone calls that you get. When they call into the 1-800 number, very simply, the message is going to say, thank you for calling the Home for Investment team. If you're a buyer interested in a bank-owned foreclosure or short sale property, please press 1. If you're a seller calling about our guaranteed sale program or looking to get your home sold fast, please press 2. If you're calling about a specific property, please enter that extension now. If you'd like to talk to a live agent or to schedule a showing right away, please press 4 to be connected to one of our buyer's agents. It's an effective system that I stole from somebody else, by the way, that just doubles the amount of leads that you get. Craigslist. Craigslist is huge for us. It's 1,000 leads a month. I mean, 1,000 free leads a month. I mean, except for the virtual assistant that's posting these things for us in the Philippines. It's relatively free. We figured out a system to generate a ton of Craigslist leads. How would it affect your business if you got an extra 1,000 leads every single month? Craigslist comes mostly from marketing properties. The things that we've done that's really effective, and these would be one of these 37 tactics, is I make ugly Craigslist posts. I don't post the pretty ones, the V-flyers, the postlets, the things that show the client everything they want. See, sales don't happen on Craigslist. Sales happen when they go to your website and they register. I give them one picture, a little paragraph of information, and a link to come back to our website and start searching. 1 out of every 10 people from Craigslist that comes to my website registers and gives me a good piece of contact information. If you don't have listings to post on Craigslist, this would be another one of your 37 takeaways. Borrow other agents. Call them on the phone. Call those REO agents because you know they don't do anything to market their properties anyway. Ask them for permission to market their properties. Market HUD properties. Any HUD property anywhere in the U.S. you can market without the permission of the listing agent. It's part of the HUD contract. You can market them in print, God forbid. You can market them on Craigslist, on blog posts, anywhere you want. Pay-per-click. That means every time somebody clicks on one of your ads, it costs you a little bit of money. Pay-per-click is an important part of my business. On average, it costs me $742 to make a $7,500 paycheck. My average cost per click for the last 12 months was 67 cents. How many people on the phone call today would trade $742 for $7,500? I mean, it's not rocket science, right? We just do enough clicks to generate enough leads, and we get enough leads to get enough closings. Next thing is Facebook. Facebook should be a tool that you use. It should not be an excuse for non-productivity. I'm talking about how do you use Facebook to get paid. Now, there's a lot of you friendly people out there on Farmville. That is not lead generation. Apparently there's 67 million people currently using Farmville, which I thought was pretty impressive because when I looked it up, there was only 2 million farmers actually located in the United States, when we could solve all the world hunger just by simply getting some of you Farmville users to plant some seeds. But Facebook should be a tool, 1, to work your sphere, 2, to work agent referrals, 3, to market yourself. We use Facebook ads. It's hugely effective for generating seller leads, way better than buyers, ironically. We use Facebook chat to interact with our sphere and ask for referrals. We use Facebook groups to network with other agents. We join the referral groups that are on Facebook. It's a good, solid piece of business. It probably is worth 1 referral a single week. The second thing is blogs. Now, I've been an ActiveRain user for many, many years. I mean, 3, 4, I don't know, 5. Maybe Bob could tell us. It's been a long time. I'm not the best writer. In fact, I'm a little borderline, I don't know. I can't even say the word. It's not politically correct. I can't spell. I'm not good at making sentences come together. I've had a lot of people write my blog posts for me. I pay college kids to do it. I pay them $5 to write them. I know that's like forbidden in the world of bloggers, but I had to do it. I'm busy selling houses. One of the things that I do is I blog every property. And if you guys go to one of my ActiveRain blogs, they're ugly. The same thing I put on Craigslist. In the last 30 days, I looked it up this morning, I've had 1,700 people come from ActiveRain to go directly to look at my property, 1,700. And that's something that I get included in my monthly ActiveRain subscription. It's nothing. 1,700 clicks for $39 or whatever it is. I mean, it's nothing. Every single property needs to get blogged about on ActiveRain. Then if you have some skills, go out there and write some good stuff. There's some really talented writers out there that create a massive amount of business, like Todd Clark from Oregon and some awesome ActiveRain members across the nation. These are the systems that generate us leads. These are the things I'm going to spend money on. These are the things that I'm going to focus on.